So the first picture that I paint for them is as somebody who's made the transition myself. Before they had all these entitlements and skill bridge and different. I say entitlements meaning they have this thing called DoD skill bridge now, which is the last 6 months of their active duty. They can apply for and go to a company and learn a trade or craft. And then the military pay their salary and they learn the trade. Not entitlement meaning they feel like they deserve something. But, when they're coming off, the two things that I do is this is with any military, and I'm up on Veterati, which is a free resource for veterans. It's a coaching platform where you can just give your advice. And so I'm on there. And, I say two things. One, your credits don't transfer, right? Whatever you think you had and how cool you were at your last school, that's going to be a different school. You're coming from being a white collar corporate guy to going into a prison. You better learn the rules real quick or you're going to falter. Different rules, different standards, different everything. The other one is, far more than you think you know about the business world, but you don't have a Rosetta Stone to teach you. And so you need somebody that's walked both paths. It makes no more sense for a civilian to try to train somebody in the military when they first come out than it would to have a civilian train, the PE teacher train recruits at Parris Island for the Marine Corp.
Right.
It's like, or in the same, conversely, it's the other side of that is when they leave active duty, quite often it's military people, military organizations that are trying to teach them how to be civilians. It doesn't work.
Right.
And so reaching them is just, first of all, saying, hey, you've probably never even thought about sales as a career. And if you have, you're probably thinking about, the person that annoys you at 6 o'clock at night and calls you to sell you a timeshare or, calling to upgrade your credit card or, knocking on your door at 3 p.m. on a Saturday wanting to sell you a new roof. You're not thinking how important it is to the lifeblood of every organization, that it is truly sales is the infantry of the business world. You don't know it yet. And so we start from that. And that's a lot of my public service speaking to veterans. It's like, hey, a career in sales is not a dirty word. Like sales is not a fallback for people that can't do something. It is as noble a profession as being an architect or an engineer or a mechanic. But most people don't know that. They think, oh, you'd have to go find people that are born salespeople. And then you just, no, it's not. This isn't Gary Vee. I'm not talking about 10X in your life with the Grant Cardone stuff. It's like, there is a drive and a science behind selling that if you don't sell something, and as you guys know in your industry, you don't make a lot of money on the car. You got to make money on the backside of that, on the financing deal, on the upgrades, on all the things they do in the back of the house and the service. So anyway, they just don't know. They don't know what they don't know. And so it's a big piece of it is just teaching them that there's a lot to be done and that sales is really one of the world's last meritocracies. That, the sales is blind where it comes to most things. If you can produce revenue for a company, you're going to get promoted. You're going to make money. And then in a company, other than the CEO, the second most highly paid person is generally their top seller.
Yeah.
And they just don't know that.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.